Morning to one and all present here. I am Flight Cadet Anish. We roll down a red carpet of welcome to the director, the ANO, HODs, teaching and non-teaching staff, invitees, and students, well-wishers on the celebration of our 74th Republic Day.
Faith is the bird that feels the light when the dawn is still dark. We take immense pride in reminiscing the contribution of our forefathers in shaping the Constitution of India. Wishing you a very happy 74th Republic Day.
It is a great honor for us to introduce Dr. Akhila Ma'am, the Director of National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, and ANO of A-Flight NCC, Flying Officer R. Mohan Sir, and Chief Security Officer Murugan Sir. Ma'am and Sir, you have motivated us all by being living examples of kindness and selfless service to our nation. Now we request the Director Ma'am to hoist the national flag.
Now, Dr. G. Aguila ma'am, ANO of A Flight NCC Flying Officer Mohan sir, and Security Officer Mr. Murugan sir are arriving for inspection. Piloting the card of honor for our esteemed chief guests are Flight Cadet Ankit and Flight Cadet Sriniket from A Flight NCC.
Now we request the director ma'am to give a speech on this auspicious occasion. Now we request the director ma'am to start the ceremony, to give a speech on this auspicious occasion.
Vanakkam, Namaskar, and good morning to everyone who is present here under the tricolor. I greet you on the 74th Republic Day. This day marks a moment in our nation's history when we, the people, brought a unique constitution into existence. That sacred constitution has been the guiding spirit of the largest democracy in the world. The values of communal amity, social justice, equality before the law, and the preservation of human rights have been possible because we have been able to defend and uphold the spirit of constitution in these years. When the country enters into her 74th year of self-governance, and when our own NIT Tiruchirappalli is poised for the Diamond Jubilee in the year 2024, there is so much left to be done and in so little time. I am confident that we will reach the goals we set for ourselves when we draw our strength from the belief that we are one nation under one sacred flag. Our differences make us culturally plural and traditionally rich. Our unity will help us tide over the challenges that put our oneness to test from time to time. 2023 is India's year in the G20. We will hold the presidency of this elite group of nations. The theme of the G20 summit reflects the humanity of India that is so eloquently enshrined in the Upanishads. Vasudeva Kudumbakam. Vasudeva means the world, which is Eva Kudumbakam, one family. Taking over the presidency, the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi assured the world that India will make the G20 more inclusive, ambitious, decisive, and action-oriented. This will be a summit with a difference as it is taking place in different cities in different states. This will provide the delegates a greater understanding of our cultural diversity and richness. The countries of the G20 are Argentina, Australia, Brazil, Canada, China, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Italy, Japan, South Korea, Mexico, Russia, Saudi Arabia, South Africa, Turkey, England, USA, and the European Union. The first G20 Education Working Group meeting will take place in Chennai from January 31st to February 2nd, 2023. As part of the meeting, a seminar on the role of digital technology in education will be held at IIT Madras Research Park on January 31st, 2023. In line with the Sustainable Development Goal for education, it is essential to harness the remarkable advances in digital technology to transform educational systems and improve learning outcomes, promote lifelong learning, and narrow persistent learning deficits. The seminar will focus on the process of expanding the use of digital technologies to improve educational access and the teaching learning process. NIT Tiruchirappalli is a unique campus. It represents the very plural character of Bharat. Boys and girls, members of the faculty, and our staff come from different parts of the country. You enrich the life of the community with the languages, the habits, the ritual practices from different parts of the country. We have created here an ecosystem of respect for one another. We live our lives with the spirit of acceptance that binds every one of us as one family. On this Republic Day, I remember the vision and actions of every director or principal who stood here before me. I particularly remember the first principal, Professor P.S. Manisundaram. He was affectionately called Princey by his beloved students. 58 years ago, he laid out the blueprint of the REC. It was a college then. It is a national institute today and the best among the 31 NITs. Let us resolve to realize his vision of making NIT Tiruchirappalli a truly world-class institute. From a modest beginning in 1964, as predominantly a teaching college, NIT Tiruchirappalli has grown in stature to be a national institution with a global footprint. It was possible because the young men and women who graduated from here have left with mighty dreams, and many of them have realized those dreams. Thus, NIT Trichy today can proudly claim to have a legacy. The young men and women on this campus must realize that they are the inheritors of that legacy. They cannot rest on the laurels of their seniors. There are bigger goals to set and mightier challenges for you to face. The reassuring thought is that you are now in an institute that has a strong alumni base. By reaching out to them, newer and stronger bonds are formed that will help you achieve your goals and meet the challenges. The world is changing at the speed of thought. Data is the new mantra. The country needs men and women who will be able to serve her needs more efficiently. That would mean that you will see the challenges of a data-driven and digital world as opportunities to harness data and secure the nation's interest in a digital world. In many senses, BVR, Beyond Visual Range, is not only a term specific to cybernetics and air combat. It is a more accurate description of the times in which we live. Our challenges are becoming unpredictable and increasingly asymmetrical. We are sometimes slow to react. We must possess the resilience and creativity to counter inimical forces and BVR challenges. The country needs brave, creative, and selfless young men and women who will wholeheartedly respond to her call. I have no doubt that the number one NIT in the country will also be the number one NIT to send the most number of engineers who will be the preservers of the country's values and the protectors of her interests. Let us go out into the world to gather the knowledge and wisdom of the ages and come back to Make in India. Let us be in the forefront of birthing ideas that will serve humanity at large. Tiruchirappalli is the sacred land, and that was once part of the glorious Chola Empire. The civil engineering marvel of the Kallanai Dam is a standing testament to the genius of Karikal Chola. Let us bring back the glory of the Cholas, who were builders of empires and nurturers of civilizational values. Let us contribute to the glory that is Bharat. Let us begin that historic journey today from NIT Tiruchirappalli. Let us celebrate this day by committing ourselves to building a stronger and more prosperous India. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Your speech was truly inspiring. You are strong, you are loud, and you live longer than your life. Late ex-cadet surgeon Anjali Anil lost a hard-fought battle against breast cancer in 2017. She was a striking resemblance of a perfect cadet and a perfect human. She was among those who were always filled with josh and enthusiasm. Following the legacy, every year, Anjali Anil Memorial Award is given to a cadet who resembles her. This year, the award is presented to Cadet Sergeant Jayant Naik.
Go to the front.
Now, the second year A Flight NCC cadets will perform the rifle drill. The rifle drill signifies that riflemen are constantly alert and ready for action.
As a mark of respect and a promise to protect our mother nation, the second year A Flight NCC cadets will now perform the salami gesture.
G20. The G20 or Group of 20 is an intergovernmental forum comprising 19 countries and the European Union. It works to address major issues related to the global economy such as international financial stability, climate change mitigation, and sustainable development. It is today that the second year cadets from A Flight would perform the G20 formation through rifles. The three clusters are symbolic of the slogan of G20: One Nation, One Earth, One Family. There is a parade commander at the center of each cluster, which represents the symbolic number 1. These second year cadets have displayed patriotism that is only exemplified by their perfection.
The cadets will now move in for their second formation, the Trishul or Shiva's Trident, which symbolizes our country's offensive nature. The three arms of the Trishul depict the three uniformed services of the Indian Armed Forces. Presenting right now in the Trishul formation are the different firing positions of the Indian Air Force, Indian Army, Indian Navy. Now, in this daring display of throwing and leaving the rifles, the cadets show their unity, discipline, and the trust they have on each other.
Now, the cadets will perform the flat foot march. Each loud stamp denotes unity and discipline, which forms the key pillars of our prestigious organization. Please. Now, the first year cadets of A Flight NCC will show their patriotism through their vocational skills. We call upon Flight Cadet Sanya and Flight Cadet EV Anirudh to give the English speech.
Our flag does not fly.
It flies with the dying breath of each soldier who died protecting it.
Good morning, respected director, chief guest, deans, and one and all present here. As proud NCC cadets, it's an honor for us to stand before you today on the occasion of our nation's Republic Day. Today, we celebrate the adoption of our Constitution and the establishment of India as a sovereign republic.
On this day, we remember the sacrifices of our freedom fighters and the fathers of our republic. We also remember the brave men and women who are serving in our defense forces, who have put their lives on the line to protect us, our homes, our nation. The Indian subcontinent, spanning 3.28 million square kilometers, has grown exponentially across all domains. India's defense has grown threefold from 5 lakh to 14 lakh fearless warriors within a span of 74 years. India is also exporting defense equipment to over 75 countries and is in a joint military pact with the USA, Russia, and France.
Despite being a year of global upheaval, the new year has brought with it innumerable digital technologies in education, such as apps and hybrid learning. It is noteworthy to know that CBSE has collaborated with Meta for the application of metaverse in education, incorporating augmented and virtual reality.
The selfless struggle of the drafting committee, the countless efforts of our people, the struggle, the fight is all what culminated into this glorious occasion. It is on this day, 74 years ago, that the founding stone of our nation, our pride, our motherland was laid. Let us take a moment to soak in this glorious feat and make our nation proud with every breath we take.
Jai Hind!
Now, we call upon Flight Cadet Vishal Saraswat and Flight Cadet Ishita Nath to give the Hindi speech.
बलिदानियों का बलिदानियों का सपना जब पूरा हुआ, बलिदानियों का सपना जब पूरा हुआ, देश तभी आजाद हुआ। आज सलाम उन वीरों का जिनकी सहायता से ये देश गणतंत्र हुआ।
आदरणीय डायरेक्टर महोदया डॉक्टर जी अकीला मैम, आदरणीय एएनओ फ्लाइंग ऑफिसर आर मोहन सर, सभी प्रोफेसर्स और यहाँ पर उपस्थित सभी देशवासियों को गणतंत्र दिवस की हार्दिक शुभकामनाएं। जैसा कि हम सब जानते हैं, 26 जनवरी का यह दिन भारतीय इतिहास के स्वर्णिम पृष्ठों में से एक है। इसी दिन प्रारूप समिति और डॉक्टर भीमराव अंबेडकर जी के 2 साल 2 साल 11 महीने और 18 दिन के अथक प्रयासों से 26 जनवरी 1950 को भारत एक गणतंत्र देश बना। इस दिन के बाद से हमने फिर पीछे कभी मुड़कर नहीं देखा। हम हर एक क्षेत्र में अपने कदम आगे बढ़ाते गए, चाहे वह अर्थव्यवस्था हो, रक्षा हो या अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान की बात हो।
आज हम डॉक्टर एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम सर के इंटीग्रेटेड गाइडेड मिशन डेवलपमेंट प्रोग्राम के सपने को पूरा होते हुए देख रहे हैं, जहां हम अग्नि 5 जैसे भारत में मिसाइलों के सफल पूरा होते हुए देख रहे हैं। आज कोई भी दुश्मन देश भारत के ओर आंख उठा के नहीं देख सकते। गणतंत्र की इस साल हम दुनिया में चौथी सबसे बड़ी थल सेना, तीसरी सबसे बड़ी वायुसेना और 7वीं सबसे बड़ी नौसेना है।
जब अंतरिक्ष अनुसंधान की बात की जाती है तो भारत के इसरो का नाम पूरी दुनिया में गर्व से लिया जाता है। इसरो ने 2009 में चंद्रयान 1 और 2014 में मंगलयान जैसे असंभव से दिखने वाले मिशनों को पूरा किया और न जाने गत वर्षों में कितने ही कीर्तिमान स्थापित किए। हम आशा करते हैं कि इसरो के आने वाले मिशन चंद्रयान 3 और गगनयान भी सफल रहें और हम अंतरिक्ष के क्षेत्र में ऐसे ही बुलंदियों को छूते रहें। और मैं अंत में यही कहना चाहूँगा कि दो सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, दो सलामी इस तिरंगे को जिससे तेरी शान है, सर हमेशा ऊंचा रखना इसका, जब तक दिल में जान है, जब तक दिल में जान है। जय हिंद।
Now we call upon Flight Cadet Guru Krishna and Flight Cadet Sundarvardhan to give the Tamil speech.
அவையில் அமர்ந்திருக்கும் கல்லூரி இயக்குனர் திருமதி டாக்டர் ஜி அகிலா அவர்களுக்கும் அனைத்து ஆசிரியர்களுக்கும் என் சக மாணவர்களுக்கும் இனிய காலை வணக்கம்.
சுமார் 190 ஆண்டுகளாக ஆங்கிலேய மற்றும் இதர ஐரோப்பிய நாடுகளின் ஆதிக்கத்திற்கு உட்பட்டிருந்த இந்திய நாடு 1947ஆம் ஆண்டு ஆகஸ்ட் மாதம் 15ஆம் தேதி ஆங்கிலேய ஆதிக்கத்திலிருந்து விடுதலை பெற்றது. இந்தியா தன்னை சுதந்திர நாடாக அறிவித்து கொண்ட பொழுதிலும் இந்தியாவுக்கென ஒரு நிரந்தர அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டம் இல்லாமல் இருந்தது. இதை உருவாக்கும் பணியை திரு டாக்டர் B.R. அம்பேத்கர் அவர்களும் அவரது குழுவினர்களும் கையில் எடுத்துக் கொண்டனர்.
அவர்களது அயராத உழைப்பால் 1950ஆம் ஆண்டு ஜனவரி மாதம் 24ஆம் தேதி இந்தியாவிற்கென ஒரு அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டம் நடைமுறைக்கு வந்தது. இந்நாளையே நாம் அனைவரும் குடியரசு தினமாக கொண்டாடுகிறோம். இவ்வேளையில் உலகில் உள்ள அனைத்து இந்தியர்களுக்கும் தேசிய மாணவர் படையின் சார்பாகவும் தேசிய தொழில்நுட்பக் கழகம் திருச்சிராப்பள்ளியின் சார்பாகவும் 74வது குடியரசு தின நல்வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவிக்கிறோம்.
மாற்றம் ஒன்றே மாறாதது என்பர். இக்கூற்றுக்கிணங்க இந்த 70 ஆண்டுகளில் எத்தனை மாற்றங்கள், எத்தனை சாகசங்கள்! நம் நாட்டுக்கென நம்மால் உருவாக்கப்பட்ட அரசியலமைப்பு சட்டம் முதல் UPI எனப்படும் ஒருங்கிணைந்த பணப்பகிரி வரை நாம் செய்த சாதனைகளை கூறத் தொடங்கினால் இன்று ஒரு நாள் போதாது என்பது மிகையாகாது. இச்சாதனைகளில் சிலவற்றை இங்கு குறிப்பிட நாங்கள் கடமைப்பட்டிருக்கிறோம்.
சுதந்திரத்திற்கு பிறகு இந்தியா அடைந்த பொருளாதார வளர்ச்சியின் காரணத்தினால் தற்பொழுது உலகிலேயே 5வது மிகப்பெரிய பொருளாதார நாடாக திகழ்கிறது. இதனை அடுத்து சில அந்நிய நாடுகள் தங்களது பண்டம் மாற்றும் முறையில் இந்திய ரூபாயை நடப்பு நாணயமாக பயன்படுத்த முடிவு செய்துள்ளனர்.
மேக் இன் இந்தியா திட்டம் மூலம் இந்திய கப்பல் படையின் INS விக்ராந்த் விமானம் தாங்கி கப்பல், இந்திய இராணுவத்தின் இன்சாஸ் துப்பாக்கி போன்ற ஆயுதங்களை இந்தியாவிலேயே தயாரித்ததன் விளைவாக இந்தியாவின் பாதுகாப்பு உச்சகட்டத்தை அடைந்துள்ளது.
இந்தியாவின் வெளியுறவு கொள்கைகளின் மூலம் மற்ற நாடுகளுடனான உறவை இந்தியா பெரிதும் மேம்படுத்தியுள்ளது. யாதும் ஊரே யாவரும் கேளீர் என்ற இளங்கோவடிகளின் கூற்றுக்கு இணங்க இவ்வுலகில் உள்ள அனைத்து நாடுகளையும் இந்தியா ஒரு குடும்பமாக கருதுகிறது.
இந்நாளில் அனைவரும் ஒன்றிணைந்து நாட்டின் பலமாயிருந்து நாட்டின் வளர்ச்சிக்காக உழைப்போம் என உறுதி கூறுவோம்.
ஜெய் ஹிந்த்.
With a waving national flag, the atmosphere is filled with patriotic energy and enthusiasm. Let us make the celebration affectionate and warmer with a group song. The first year Air Flight Cadets will present a group song in 2 languages. that is, in Hindi and Tamil, to show our unity in diversity and gratitude to the ancestors who sacrificed everything for our freedom and for making this democratic constitution for our country.
Old men can make war, but it's children who can make history. The Children's Club of National Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, are here to perform their colorful events. Firstly, an energetic karate performance. That performance was inspiring and wonderful to look upon. Secondly, a Bharatanatyam performance.
கைவசமாவது விரைவில் வேண்டும் கனமும் இன்பமும் வேண்டும் கஜனிலே பெருமை வேண்டும் மனதில் உறுதி கண் திறந்திட வேண்டும் காரியத்தில் உறுதி வேண்டும் பெண் விடுதலை வேண்டும் பெண் விடுதலை வேண்டும் பெண் விடுதலை வேண்டும் பெரிய கடவுள் காக்க வேண்டும் கண் பயனுற வேண்டும் கண் பயனுற வேண்டும் ஆலகம் இங்கு தென்பட வேண்டும் உண்மை உணர்ந்திட வேண்டும்
Thank you, SM Parvati. That performance was truly heartfelt. Thirdly, a Veena instrument performance by Vega. That was a truly rhythmic and melodious performance. Lastly, these events conducted by the Children's Club of National Institute of Technology was truly beautiful and inspiring. Lastly, a patriotic song by the Amrita Varshini Club of NIT Trichy.
सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ओ गुलसिता हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलसिता हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा पर्वतों सबसे ऊंचा हमसाया आसमां का, पर्वतों सबसे ऊंचा हमसाया आसमां का, वो संतरी हमारा वो पासबा हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा। गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियाँ, गोदी में खेलती है इसकी हजारों नदियाँ, गुलशन है जिसके दम से रश के जना हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा। मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, मजहब नहीं सिखाता आपस में बैर रखना, हिंदी है हम हिंदी है हम हिंदी है हम, वतन है हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा, हम बुलबुले हैं इसकी ये गुलसिता हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा हिंदुस्तां हमारा हमारा, सारे जहां से अच्छा। वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम, सुजलाम सुफलाम मलयज शीतलाम, सस्य श्यामलाम मातरम वंदे मातरम, शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनी, फुल्लकुसुमितद्रुमदल शोभिनी, सुहासिनी सुमधुरभाषिणी, सुखतां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरम्। कोटि कोटि कंठ कल कल निनाद कराले, कोटि कोटि भुजैर धृत कर कर पुतलवारिणी मातरं वन्दे मातरं तुमि विद्या तुमि धर्म तुमि हृदि तुमि मर्मा त्वं हि प्राणा शरीरे बहुते तुमि मा शक्ति हृदये तुमि मा भक्ति तोमारही प्रतिमा कटी मंदिरे मंदिरे वंदे मातरम त्वं हि दुर्गा दश प्रहलादिनी कमला कमलदल विहारिणी वाणी विद्यादायिनी नमामि त्वां नमामि कमलाम् अमलाम् अतुलाम् सुजलां सुफलां मातरं वन्दे मातरं श्यामलां सरलां सुष्मितां भूषितां धरणीं भरणीं मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्
Thank you, Amrita Varshini Club. That was a very melodious and pleasant performance. We would like to express our deep sense of gratitude to all the invitees for accepting our invitation and attending our celebration. Your valuable presence has motivated us a lot. Then we would like to thank our director and HOTs for taking initiative to plan the Republic Day celebrations. Further, we would like to say thank you to all our teaching and non-teaching staffs for taking efforts for the successful organization of our institute's Republic Day celebration. Now, it is the time to thank all the cadets of A-Flight NCC for putting a lot of efforts into the success of this celebration. Our cadets' drills and cultural programs were absolutely praiseworthy. We would further like to thank the known and unknown hands who have contributed to the success of this program. Thank you all, and once again, we wish you all a happy Republic Day. Jai Hind!
Tea and sweets will be distributed at the barn hall, so we request everyone to collect their sweet boxes at the barn hall. I repeat it again. Tea and sweets will be distributed at the barn hall, so we request everyone to collect their sweet boxes at the barn hall.